right, we're back. We're back again. This is another reaction video. We're gonna watch some leftists be absolute fucking morons. If you haven't heard, Trump and RFK announced that based on studies from accredited universities, Tylenol is linked to cause abortion, where women, when they take it during their pregnancy, if they take too much of it during their pregnancy, it leads to autism, among other things as well. That's kind of where. So, acid. What is it? Fuck, I can't even say it, dude. I'm retarded. Acetaminophen. I guess it's one of the number one over-the-counter drugs to overdose on, because it's like in all kinds of different stuff. People accidentally overdose on it all the time because it's in like. Here, let's ask ChatGPT. What other drugs is Tylenol in? It'll probably just say acetaminophen, Tylenol. Is the brand name. So it's the brand name for acetaminophen. Theraflu, Excedrin, Midol, Vicodin. So it's in like all kinds of shit. I've had Tylenol with codeine. I had Tylenol 5 with codeine one time, and it was fucking awesome, dude. And that was, I had like an injury. I don't just like do drugs, but except beer, I guess. But so it's in so many products. Sometimes accidentally, people sometimes accidentally take too much. The FDA's recommended maximum daily dose is 4,000 milligrams. Going over can cause serious liver damage. Obviously, like I said earlier, while women are pregnant and they take it, it can cause, serious birth complications. So, yeah. Let me look that up too. Trump announces Tylenol. Here, this will probably just bring it up. So they're saying that Trump does it here on CNN. We'll just read their dumbass article. So Trump links autism to acetaminophen use during pregnancy despite decades of evidence it's safe. This is the key here. Despite decades evidence that it's safe. What the fuck? What the hell is this ad? Let's watch this, dude. It's all
first effective immediately. The FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of
very gay.
Well, let's see how we say that.
Can't say it, dude. I couldn't even say it.
Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol. During
whatever it's called, it's gay. It turns everyone gay when they take it. It's
increased.
We've got to get rid of it.
Risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good.
The president there just moments ago, as you heard him, alongside him, HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., as well as CMS Administrator Dr. Mehmet Oz and others, all claiming as well there is a link
that they
say they have found between autism in children and the pain reliever acetaminophen, of course known as Tylenol by its brand name, when used during pregnancy. Now, let's reset here with the facts of what we do know and the science. Acetaminophen
words are very hard. Some of these words, I don't even know what they get these, but they were probably
administration officials now are advising women, however, not to use it early in pregnancy unless they have a high fever. The health secretary saying that at this point there are no other options, so that doctors should still use their best judgment, but then went on to warn that they believed as well that this was associated with potential liver toxicity, even claiming it could prolong viral illnesses in children. The administration, as part of this announcement today, is also saying that folinic acid, that's a supplement, also you may know it as leucovorin, is a way to decrease the symptoms of autism.
But with Tylenol, don't take it. don't take it. Sadly, first question.
They're
what
cutting
can
it.
you take instead?
So they're cutting it there. Don't take. They did a 2-second clip there, so I know this is going to be out of context.
There's not an alternative to that. And as you know, other of the medicines are absolutely proven bad. I mean, they've been proven bad with the aspirins and the Advils and others, right?
This announcement already sparking a lot of pushback from medical experts.
Yeah, so they cut this a whole bunch. Now I did hear that he said that he's just saying don't take it, avoid it. Basically, that's from what I've heard. Let's go back here. MSNBC, we're not going to listen to them. They're fucking retarded. I mean, you can take it, obviously, but if you do too much of it, obviously it can cause issues. I think it's the number one over-the-counter drug. Let's ask ChatGPT. I know some people don't believe in ChatGPT, but I like it. I mean, we looked at it on the pod, and it kind of gave us wrong answers, even though we didn't want to accept the answer. There's definitely left-wing violence going on. And I'll make another video on the recent ICE shooting. So let's see here. Let's see. Is it acetaminophen? I don't know how to spell it. The number one over the counter drug to overdose on. Let's see what it says here. Yes. So short answer is yes. Acetaminophen, Tylenol, is one of the most common over-the-counter drugs involved in overdoses and is the leading over-the-counter cause of acute liver failure in the U.S. So it's obviously people unknowingly abuse it. That's what I was saying. So it causes tens of thousands of ER visits and a few hundred deaths in the U.S. each year. Often cited 56,000 ED visits. I don't know what that is. Erectile dysfunction. It's the leading cause of acute liver failure. Overdoses happens in two main ways. Intentional large single overdoses, self-harm. Of course. That's probably a woman thing. Women like to take pills. Men shoot themselves in the face. Unintentional cumulative overdoses. People take several different medicines, cold flu prescription combos, pain meds that each contain acetaminophen and exceed the safe daily total. This is very common. Max typical adult limit. Do not exceed, blah, blah, blah. Read labels. So it's just telling you. So yeah, we got it there. Now, obviously, don't take everything we say for fact, but anyways, let's see how the liberals are doing. Liberal women. I don't know if I can play this music. I don't want it to fucking... I'm going to talk during this, so maybe I don't get like a strike on it, but doing my civic duty as a pregnant woman and taking Tylenol because this administration is a joke. Wow. Wow, dude. And there's like hundreds of these videos. Dude. Here's another one. I don't know. It's got music again too, but so she's pregnant and she's like, dude, I'm gonna own the Republicans by making my baby retarded. This is what women do now, dude. And let's see. Here's a pretty good video that kind of breaks it down. This is a smart woman. This is the type of women that we want to vote. Okay, as much as I joke about taking away the 19th Amendment, repealing it, I don't think that's not realistic. That's also it's just a joke. But my problem is that women, we supported women's suffrage and pushed for the 19th Amendment, which was ratified in 1920. And now we're at 2025 And women's single issue is, can I kill my baby or not? That's what they've done with their right to vote. I mean, that's literally the only issue that they give a fuck about, is if they can murder their baby, which is fucking insane. That shouldn't even be like, we have a population decline. Like, I don't understand why people have literally demonized babies and having a family. I understand that it can be tough. The economy's shitty and our government fucks around with our money and shit, but the best human experience that you can actually have is having a child. And probably the second part would be, as far as just human experience, I'm not talking about God or anything like that, but the second best part of the human experience is so the first part is having a child. The second part is having a family. And excuse me. Now, this is my opinion on it, but I believe that having a family is the second best thing that you could do as a human being. And you create something lasting that lasts past you. You know what I mean? That's part of your legacy. One part of it is having a family. The other part of it is being able to maybe influence people in such a way. Like, I think Charlie Kirk did that. He had a family, and then he was able to influence Americans, and not even just Americans, people all around the world, influence them. I mean, we've seen the biggest resurgence in, Jesus, basically, religion. People are like going back to the church. I just went tonight, and it was pretty awesome. And it's like, I'm putting my foot down. I'm going to have Sundays off. I'm going to go to church. It's changed my life. So anyways, let's hear what this woman has to say. Very smart, by the way. Very smart, very beautiful. Look at her. She's gorgeous.
To the pregnant women downing Tylenol right now as a spite to Trump and RFK, I really highly urge you to do any lick of research, because if you did, you would know that Tylenol has been involved.
And they won't research it just because the fact that it came from Trump and RFK, who was a hardcore Democrat, by the way. But he saw how fucking retarded. Like, if you have any kind of like sense in you, you're gonna switch parties. Now, that's not to say that Republicans are perfect, but they're way better than Democrats. Democrats are fucking awful. Not so much that we should start, unaliving people, but they're bad. I mean, they are the actual fascists, obviously. I mean, we've seen what they've done, but anyways.
Involved in billions and billions of dollars worth of lawsuits since just the 90s for fetal abnormality, liver failure, neurological deficits in the unborn child. Did you know that according to the National Institute of Health, over 50% of annual liver failures have a direct link to Tylenol? Did you also know that over 20% of liver transplants every single year have a direct link to Tylenol as well? No, probably not, because again, there are a lot of things your doctors do not tell you, and way too many lawsuits have been targeted at J&J for this very reason. Trump did not say, if you take Tylenol, you're gonna give your baby autism. He didn't say, stop taking Tylenol. He didn't say, we're taking Tylenol off the shelf. He said verbatim, you have the choice to take whatever you want, just do it with your doctor and be cautious. And that angers some of you so much that even with scientific evidence from over 10 reputable medical universities.
And these are the same people that are like, trust the science, bro. Remember COVID? Trust the fucking science. Dude, if you don't believe us about COVID, you're a science denier. That was so fucking annoying to me. Like, a lot of us that are normal and not retarded, we were saying that, like, it's not proven, though. There's no science behind it. So, there's usually something called herd immunity. So with COVID, it's like, if you just get it naturally, you build a natural immunity to it instead of just, like, getting a fucking shot and, like, now they have done that with other vaccines. That's the whole, like, well, that's why we don't have polio and blah, blah, blah. And, right, I get that. But those also took years to develop, not fucking, like, 6 months or whatever they did it in. And they go through trials and they figure it out. So that whole argument of, like, you know, you're anti-vaccine. It's like I don't like one vaccine that I didn't trust that Trump pushed, right? And all of a sudden Democrats moved to like, and that's the thing that I'll criticize Trump on. Like, he did not do well with COVID and the whole vaccine thing. And then all the Democrats, for some reason, were like, yeah, let's get behind this one. It's a Trump mandated, well, not mandated, but, well, they tried to mandate it, but I refused. I never took it. I still have pure blood because I'm not a fucking idiot. But, yeah, people are, all of a sudden, Democrats were like, yeah, dude, let's fucking take the vaccine because science. That's what they always say. It's because of the science, dude. I don't know. It's just frustrating and retarded.
Some of the best in the world, and our own health institutes also citing data as to how Tylenol has historically been incredibly dangerous and that J&J has failed to disclose these issues. You will still call Trump incompetent and wrong. No, you shouldn't take medical advice from anyone that doesn't have a medical degree or isn't a scientist or isn't a researcher. But there might be a reason that all of these reputable institutions have not only done these studies for numerous decades now, but have also had specific findings. There's also a reason that Tylenol is one of the most common poisonings in our country every single year, because even under doctor's advice and even if you take the perfect dosage, it's incredibly easy to overdose. And because of this, way too many people have. Again, one of the most common poisonings every single year. There also might be a reason that the NIH is telling you, hey, it can do a lot of damage, please be careful. That has nothing to do with Trump. And just because Trump is the one saying it and you hate him, doesn't mean you should discredit everything else. And it doesn't mean that if you are pregnant, you should go fisting a bottle of Tylenol.
Fisting, dude? Are you gonna fist a bottle of Tylenol? Her definition of fisting is different than mine. But yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. Anyways, so that's the thing too. It's like, just because Trump said it, they don't like it. I mean, this motherfucker could cure cancer, dude. And people are like, nope, not doing it. It came from Trump. It's fake science. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how fucking retarded you have to be a fucking Democrat. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, there could be like small wins, you know, like even if you hate Trump, there's gotta be one thing that you agree with him on. Now, I say that while I can't think of one thing. Well, actually, okay. So there is one thing that I kind of agree with Biden on. He took away the medical debt thing that goes against your credit. He took that away, and like, you know, I'm okay with that. I have some medical debt and shit, and that shit's just not on my credit anymore. When I went to go get a credit card, I couldn't get one, not because I had bad credit, but because I had no credit. And my only bad credit would have to do with medical bills. So, like, he took that away, so it didn't go against me. So I get to start with a clean fucking slate. And I've been building my credit and shit. So, like, yeah, Biden helped me out with that. I give credit where it's due. I don't even know if it was actually Biden. Whoever was running the fucking auto pen. But, you know, I don't want to give Biden too much credit because he was a fucking awful president. But, yeah, I think that, Democrats, they have this, I said it in the last video, they have this, you know, it's cognitive dissonance, and it's, you know, this suspension of reality, like, and what else? Like, they just don't want to accept reality, dude, at all. They just don't want to accept it. You know, it could be, just because it came from Trump's administration and somebody that he appointed, even though that they have the data to back it up, people aren't going to accept it.
That is absurd. If you hate Trump more than you love your baby, that is something you need to sort out with a therapist, not take Tylenol for. But you've made it clear that you don't care about the unborn anyway.
Except the therapist will probably prescribe you like, what are they called? Is it like psychotropic drugs? You know, like shit that they'll just give you like things that will even further endanger your baby. Yeah. Because I was with someone and they were on all kinds of drugs and we were going to have a kid, and the baby's chance of survival went down very fucking low.
anyway, because according to you, it's just a worthless clump of cells, right? So why would you even care what Trump would say about pregnancy and autism anyway?
Boom. Roasted. Now let's see what Reuters had to say. Reuters is also retarded. I don't know if it's Reuters or the AP Press. But one of them was involved with the Nazi Party, and they still continue. It's either one of them, so both of them are retarded, but one of them also like has to do with the Nazi Party, which is hilarious. Okay, so Reuters here. This is in 2013. Too much Tylenol in pregnancy could affect development. 2013, dude. Their children seem to have poor motor skills, and kids with mothers that have taken the drug fewer times or not at all. Tylenol exposed kids also tended to start walking later. And then here's this. Trump links autism to Tylenol and vaccines, claims not backed by science. I'm just going to assume these are all Jews. Oh, and this is what Tylenol actually said in 2017. We actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. Stop, dude. Sorry, my dog is fucking barking. Anyway. So, yeah. Basically, if you're a liberal, you're a fucking idiot. You're a dumb motherfucker. If there's science, whatever, but you just don't want to agree with the science, then, especially if it came from Trump, then it's like, you guys are just dumb. You're stupid as fuck. We need to stop. We need to start ostracizing people for endangering their children and transing them and aborting them and whatever else. So, yep, that's all I have for you guys. Do some more videos. A lot of stuff going on. I can only do like one of these a night, so maybe I'll do one on like the ice shooting. More leftist violence, dude. Go figure. But yeah, anyways, that's the video. I appreciate it. Follow us on Twitter or X at Glutton_Liberty or Instagram at Glutton for Liberty. Follow us there, and then follow Caleb's gaming channel here on YouTube. It's at Siphon My YouTube. It's a penis and semen joke, ejaculation into the mouth type thing. So yeah, it's pretty good, dude. He plays a lot of indie horror games, and it's actually hilarious. So check us out. We're gonna bring you a new podcast pretty soon. We'll have lots of stuff to talk about. Probably more lefty violence. That's kind of what like the big thing is. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.